Hey guys, Alkali Lake here again, this time to talk to you about how to do a Yogg build in Battlegrounds. Yogg is a really cool hero. He's been around for a long time in the game and still really good. He recently just dropped from tier 1 to tier 2. If you follow HS Replay, Battlegrounds tier 7. However, I think he's still tier 1. You just have to know how to play him. So Yogg's hero power is all about the early game. It's give a minion +1/+1, with the exception that it's a random minion. So you press that hero power button and a random minion will be hired from Bob's Tavern and it'll be given +1/+1. So the early game is the best time to increase your chances of getting the minion that you want because there's less minions on the board. So early game is the right game for Yogg. Late game, maybe sometimes. You'll see in this matchup when it worked for me in the late game and sometimes when it didn't. But yeah, ultimately Yogg is a fun hero to play. The RNG in this hero is actually fun. I know RNG can be kind of a in the game, but I love it here. So take a look and I hope you learn a little bit about how to play Yogg, one of my favorite heroes. Okay guys, today we're going to focus on how to play Yogg in Battlegrounds. Yogg is a really good hero because it allows you to build a really good early game and will help get you into a strong mid game. So the best heroes for Yogg to see are token generating minions because so important. It allows you to buy 2 minions on turn 2. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and press the hero power, which will give a minion +1/+1. And I hope it lands on one of these two, but if it doesn't, I'll just freeze and hold one for the next turn. Got kind of lucky there. It's perfect. I'm actually gonna freeze because here's why. I have an opportunity in the early game to really build a super strong board when you play Yogg. So what we're gonna, actually that was the worst way that could hit. We could have had one survive there. So turn 2 is really important when you're playing Yogg because if you see a token minion or you already have a token generating minion, you can watch my Battlegrounds terms video to understand what I'm talking about there. It means you can buy 2 minions. So for example, I'm actually going to buy this one. Even though I already had one here, I want as many minions as possible. We're going to sell this one. We're going to press this button and hope to get the beast, which thankfully we got that. The reason why tokens are so important is you can sell them later for an extra gold. So really big to the game here. So now we're starting off the game with 4 minions on the board when most people will have 1 or 2. And this will help me get into the mid game really, really strong and set up that early base. Turn 5 is also important for Yogg because you have the ability to hero power and press the button here to get another buffed minion and level up. That way you can be at tier 2 with everybody else on turn 4, which is important. I really want this rabid Sorlask, but I might just buy it here. We'll press the button. I can freeze it. I could have sold all 3 of these. I'm going to freeze that because it's a good early base minion. And there's definitely a difference between base minions, buff minions, minions you're going to keep long term. All right, so it's really hard to beat Pyramid if it's played well in the early game. Even though my board was super, super strong, it's tough to beat 12 health. That's insane, really. So we take this one, and I really want this 2/2, but I have a 66% chance here to get a Death Rattle minion if I just press the button here. So we're gonna go for it. Got lucky, we sell 1, but we don't want to sell the pair. And get this, I'm gonna sell... we are going to sell the pair. So we get a chance to buy another minion here. And each time I buy a Death Rattle minion, I'm buffing these. Now we're in a really good spot. This board should be pretty unbeatable. Wow, they already have good stuff. Watch me eat my words. Also, if you're wondering what this is up here, this is Bob's Buddy. You get it with Tier 7, which is HS Replay's tracker for Battlegrounds, and I have a video on that too. I'll link it in the playlist for this video. So we already have a really strong board, and now I kind of have a good direction. We're either going to go Death Rattle, or we're going to go Beast or Beast Death Rattle. So we have a kind of a good board here for that. When you get to 7 gold, that's when most people are tiering up. But it costs me 1 extra to tier up because we're a little bit behind. Most players, it's going to cost 4 to tier up here, and then they'll have 3 gold left over to buy a minion. So we're a little bit behind, but we're okay. So because we can use our hero power. Now this time I have a 50% chance to get a Death Rattle minion. I think we're still going to go for it. So always kind of look at your stats and see, is it worth it? Can I do it? Now I have to decide if I sell 2 to try to get the last one. I don't think we do. I think we look ahead to try to freeze. Is it worth freezing here for the double? Probably. That's questionable though, up to you. Sometimes I'm a bit of a triple hunter. If my board's strong enough to survive, that's definitely a questionable freeze there. That's up to you. I only froze because it's another Death Rattle minion, and even though I'm freezing on a weak tier 2 minion when I'm on tier 3, it gives my board +2/+2, which is something to think about. Don't think about the minion you froze sometimes. Think about what is it doing to your board. It's really a +2/+2 minion, which is really, really good. So we'll take it. I'm going to ignore these 2 because I also want to start developing my board. Maybe find a rat here, something like that. And we got a triple, so pretty lucky. And I think I throw this triple because these are both important to my game right now. So we'll throw this possibility. Play this one. Always play it first, otherwise you miss out on the stats. And then buy the triple.
That one might make all the difference.
And we get a Hydra. Oh my gosh. Okay, really, really good here. And I also want to throw this so I can buy this taunt, because getting taunt right now is great too. Okay, and you know, now our game's pretty well set. It's going to be really tough to beat this board, but we played smart. We looked for Death Rattle minions for our Rabid Sorreless cure, and made sure to, you know, look actively for triples, but not looking for triples that don't matter, right? I froze the double on this because not only was, you know, it's a double, which doesn't matter so much, it was +2/+2 from my board, and that was how we wanted to look at that. All right, we survived. AFK can be pretty tough in the early game. They get 2 minions from tier 3, which is unreal. Okay, a little bit of a conundrum here. We are in a great spot to do a beast build. We're also in a good spot to just do a death rattle build. So this minion is so good in the early game, this Deflecto bot, because I have a trigger for it. But it kind of derails me from using gold to try to find this perfect beast build. I think we tier up here. And I could take this Death Rattle minion to buff these 2 boys. Remember, it's not just a Harvest Golem. It's really +2/+2 to your board. Or, remember, there's 1 gold here. So it says I have 3 gold, but I really have 4 because I can sell this for 3. I'm going to look ahead. See if there's something better. There was not, and I took that risk. Let's see. Let's look again. And we're gonna gamble. And super rewarded. Oh my gosh. Okay. That doesn't usually happen. This is clunky, this beginning spot here. The shields are great, but I'll probably take damage or lose games because of this, just because they're not clearing anything off the board. They're giving me shields, but there's no clears. So you kind of have to hope for good hits, which that wasn't. I fully expected to take damage this turn after seeing that, which is fine. That's right, 6 damage this late in the game, not a big deal.
The battle is really raging out there.
Okay, look at these mechs that keep coming our way, trying to tell us to go with that mech build. I think we're gonna push beasts. I want to push beasts here, and I'm gonna ignore this death rattle because it doesn't help with this or this, and it might waste 3 gold. I don't know that this one is worth the +2/+2. I could also tier up. I think I'm strong enough. That's one thing to evaluate. Let's look at Kael'thas. Kael'thas just took 7 damage from Pyramid. That's expected. And dealt 7 damage to Toki. Can I tier up again? I think I can. Every game I feel like there's a risk moment. I think this is one of them. Look ahead. Yikes. That's okay. There's the Hydra. Perfect.
Save these ones for later.
All right, the board is strong enough. You always have to consider, do I go for the minion? Do I not? Well, in this case, I'd have to sell 3 minions, so that's worth 9 gold. 3 minions are 9 gold to get 1 3 gold minion. Now, granted, it's an amazing 3 gold minion, but still, just freeze that. All right, this guy's Murlocs. Takes out my big taunt minion right away. It's too bad. Too bad we didn't get to go first. Oof, these hits are unreal. And gone goes the Hydra. Again, it's okay. I took a bit of a sacrifice on that last turn, knowing that I would probably lose this game to tier up. And I don't take that much damage again. 5 damage. It's worth it to me to be hunting for Goldrin, which is a really great Death Rattle minion, which fits our build, and super good for the Beast builds. So take Hydra. I ignored that Death Rattle guy. I think it'll be okay.
Go ahead and hire one of these.
Take Pack Leader.
That's what I would.
I have to consider this, and I think it's a no. I feel like a lot of times people take Hyena because they feel like it's really good and it reminds them of the, you know, mid-range Hunter days in Standard. I'm not sure, but probably not good here, even with the Pack Leader. All right. So we can take N'Zoth. Let me think here. What's leaving us? 2 things have to leave us for this to get play, which gives me room for box. I think we lose these. What are we leaving, you guys? This one.
Come out and play.
I want this Death Rattle buff, but I hate losing these. Alright, we'll go with that. I always look to see if the next opponent has cleave. Looks like they might not. I should be okay. Keep losing my my taunty boys. I hope I don't lose a Hydra here again. There we go. Alright, not so bad. Not so bad. Aha! Okay. The board's getting really strong. Again, I'm not too worried about taking 4 damage, 5 damage here and there. The goal here is to get the comp. Let's get the build. And I have most of it. We really need Baron. We really need Goldrin. Here we go. Here's Baron. And you'll notice with Yogg builds, you don't tend to use your hero power in the late game. It's not worth the gamble. So if you find yourself making mistakes with Yogg, you're probably using this too late in the game. We need this. I love this minion, but not the right time. And triple. And give me bear. Give me mama bear, let's go. Oh, baby. Okay, what are we doing now? Probably losing the pack leader. So you have to analyze your board. Look at how much gold you have. We have 3, but we really have 4 because this is getting sold. And we get the chance to look. I actually don't think Bran... I mean, Bran could be good here. Still early game. Let's take him. Play the mama. Get rid of pack leader now.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
And look for a buff minion. Okay, we don't find it, so Baron we go. And last, I thought this guy didn't have cleave, so this setup should be okay. To be safe, I could go like this, since there's no... Yeah, to be safe, we'll do that. There's no rats, nothing summoning new beasts. We don't have the lion yet, so we're all right. I really think Bran was questionable there, though. I could have been using the gold to find Goldrin. I'm not sure about that play. You guys can let me know in the comments when you watch this. Looks like we're pretty good. Mama Bear is so strong. But again, when talking about a Yogg build, your hero power is super important early game, and you saw me play that out quite a bit. I delayed tearing up to just build up a big strong board, and that's why we're as far as we are now in this game. All right, on a Goldrin mission. These guys are not going to cut it. Okay, here's a great beast. Also, Murozond is interesting here because I played Pyramid last turn, and Pyramid had a lot of beasts. They had Rat Pack, and they had Rabid Sorolisk. It could force me into a triple. I kind of want to try it. You got to have some risk, right? Plus we have Bran. Let's go for it. And I'm going to look ahead. There's Goldrin. Let's throw this. Let's throw this. We're going to Bran. We're going to Murozond. It did give me the triple. Bran again? Okay. Okay, Sorolask. Triple. We get Nadina. I feel like Foe Reaper is probably the best choice here. Goldrin is happening. See if we can find a buff minion. Triple Bran. Oh my gosh. I'm going to freeze it for now, just while I'm thinking. This goes. This stays. And this stays. And then next turn, we buy the triple. I could have YOLO'd for the triple by selling the Foe Reaper and hitting the button. That was definitely a consideration. Bran's not super important right now. But he could be. And I just want the triple to try to get another tier 6 minion. Mexna, another Mama Bear. Oh no. Goldrin didn't die, you guys. Goldrin not dying is really bad. That significantly reduces my chance to win this game. That one minion not dying. Alright, so... Wow. Not the game, the match. So... Wow, that's a loss on that match because Goldrin didn't die. That is a bummer. Okay, triple Bran. Before I play him, it might be worth looking ahead or even considering tiering up here. Let's see what we get. I'm probably getting rid of him. We'll see. Maxna. Super good. Okay. I think this is my best chance to tier up. And I don't know that I ever get buffs from Bran anymore. I do get one look before I tier up, just in case it is a buff minion. Like, what I'm looking for would be the 4-drop called Vermin Sensei, and it'll give something like +12/+12. That's why it's so important. I'm gonna look first. Wow. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna buy it. We're gonna go for it. Let's find these buffs. Okay, what are we getting rid of here? We can get rid of the high main for now. Oh no, I didn't get the Mexna out. All right, that was me being greedy. I was trying to hero power for the Death Rattle minion to see if I could get like the 25% chance on it, and it didn't work. And then I didn't get my Mexna out, but it's actually okay. Greedy, greedy, greedy. It worked out in my favor, but you guys saw that like boomer APM there. Sorry about that. Worked out. Worked out. I was greedy. I was trying to get the extra +2/+2 for the Rabid Sorlisk. Super greedy. I'm gonna take this Death Rattle, and I'm actually gonna look ahead here. I'm not gonna tier up. My board's good already. I'm gonna get greedy on these buffs, I think. Here we go. Ooh, super good. Okay, so we play Wolf. Sell Wolf, play Steward, sell Steward. We're going to... Do I want to double taunt these? If I double taunt, let's see who has beasts. Are we safe from people having Hydra? I think I'm safe. It looks like we're safe, you guys. I could double taunt. And then can I get this Strong Shell Scavenger and the Great Wolf? I can't, can I? I can't. So we gotta throw this. It's probably time to throw Bran, right? Or can I? I have 2 minions here. I'm selling 1 spot. Can I get the Scavenger? I can't. Okay. Being too greedy here. Actually, I can do it. So lucky. Freeze. Sell. Mexna. I'll get him next turn, and then we'll play the high main next turn too. I'm being a bit greedy, and I know that. Nice. I'm trying to fit as much as I can on my board while also trying to find the buffs. You only do that if you know you're strong enough, right? So I hero powered, and I knew that I could get Goldrin, or I could get the taunt buff, and either one I would have been happy with. I did get the taunt buff, which is great. So still not gonna tier up to 6, you guys. I'm gonna be greedy with Bran as long as I can. Beasts, mixed minions. This guy. Let's see. Taking him for sure. And I think we're still looking. Oh my gosh.
That's what I would have picked.
Greedy, greedy girl. Okay, let's throw, what are we throwing here? I think we're throwing Mexna? crazy when I'm doing it.
You're down
Gonna go with Vermin Sensei on the Hydra because it gets plus, what is it? Plus, it triggers 3 times. It gets +6/+6. It's just too good. It's too good to pass up. A Nyland Battlemaster's here, but we don't need it. Can I make this work? Let's try to make this
down
work.
a minion and up a go.
Well, 2 of these are good. I want this one or I want this one. I could throw the high main. I'm being really greedy right now. I can just stop here too. Let's this is our last chance. Let's take the chance on these, and then we'll throw Bran, and then we'll drop both of these. Let's take the chance here. And it worked out. Okay, so now we throw this. Now we high main. Now we get rid of Bran. And now we double Goldrin. And we look. Okay. Next turn, Altira. Oh, wow. This is a easy win. Our Hydra is so nasty. Look at her. She's so bad. She's so great. We haven't even got to Savannah High Main yet, and this is what this whole beast build worked without rat, you guys. No rat, and it totally worked out. I think this could be a win. Like the game, not this. We win the match, of course, but. So yeah, again, Yogg's ability. The only reason I got this far is because I was able to knock out some big players in the early game. Like, if you can really start taking down some of the big forces, like we had AFK, Pyramid was really strong in the beginning. Kael'thas is a new hero that's starting to do pretty well. Several sites have it listed as in tier 1, tier 2 right now. Alright, so when you get to the end of the game, it's all about tech choices. It's less about how can I make the biggest board and more about how can I win the game. So we have to see what they have. And this person has some Taunt Divine Shield, so probably doesn't change my board setup too much. Tier up. So late. This is the latest tier up I've ever done. But I was really greedy with my brand there. Okay, none of that's good. None of that's good. At this point, we're just looking for the triple on Goldrin. Sometimes I'll take things like the Vermin Sensei just to hold in case I get the triple. Maybe we're saving the Mexna there. This guy's 4 health. I think we saved the Mexna, and we see the good thing about a Mexna is it's a great tech card. It's a great tech minion. So if we face them and it looks like there's something that I just can't get around, poison would be a great addition to this board. I don't know that I need double Goldrin. It's just kind of nice. Also, some people wouldn't have taken the Sensei there. You get, 3 more looks. So I want to point that out because I'm sure someone will bring it up in the comments. You get 3 more looks to try to find the triple on the Goldrin. However, I feel like my board is so strong that I can take things like buffs. Not that I need them on the Hydra, but I like them. And it's a personal choice. I'm so far ahead in the game, I think I'm okay. Looks like we'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, weigh out your game, right? Technically, are the 3 looks I would have had there not taking this better? Probably, but I felt super strong and being greedy just seemed kind of nice. But I think most players would probably tell you to look for the triple. Alright, no contest. Easy first place. Easy first place. Nice.